Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rick Godley. We are at All Hours Fitness in Ruston, and we're talking with Sara Naff. And Sara is a group instructor here. Before we get into what you actually group instruct, let's talk about your personal fitness growth. You're obviously a younger demographic.
Yes.
By the way, a Bearcat. And now Bulldog in training, correct?
Yes.
What are you studying? What are we studying?
I'm studying business entrepreneurship and management. So hopefully to use that to open my own studio one day. And just use that to my advantage to help myself grow and help others grow. So we'll see where that takes me.
All right. Well, good for you. Business entrepreneur management. At the same time studying, you are obviously entrepreneuring.
Yes.
By becoming a group instructor here at All Hours Fitness. Go back to when you realized that fitness is important, because you're obviously at a younger demographic, and that clicked in on you and you honed in on that. Yes. When and where and why did that happen?
So I started out running cross country and track in middle school, and I did that all the way up until my junior year of high school. I loved it. It was very competitive. Obviously, I went to Ruston High School, so they were very competitive when it came to running, and I did enjoy it. I loved my team. I loved my coach. I just got to a point where I felt burnt out. I was running. That's the only thing I did. It was every day. It really wore my body out, and I was like, this isn't fitness necessarily to me. I don't feel like I'm taking care of myself very well doing this. Now, obviously, there's a point where you could spend more time to really take care, but I didn't. I kind of lost the passion for it once competition kind of has overtaken the, I guess, goal of it, and it kind of just took me away from the joy of it. So I did end up quitting my junior year, and I started coming to All Hours. I got a membership here, and I loved it. I love the people here. It was very nice to me. The space was super clean. So I started getting into the gym. I got into working out, lifting weights. That's where I really started, and just lifting weights. I wasn't really doing a whole lot else. I really stopped running altogether because I was tired of it.
Did you come to this conclusion yourself? Because, right, you're extremely right. Nothing wrong with running and being focused on a particular sport that you're in, but you just tend to focus on that alone and not think about weight training and not think about stretch and not. Did that come to you on your own, or did somebody help you realize, you know what, I may need to do something different?
It kind of came to me on my own. I mean, our coach obviously encouraged extra recovery time, at home and stuff like that. And I did. I tried to take advantage of that, but I was like, I just came to realize I wasn't completely happy putting all of my energy into this one sport. I knew I was going to take it to the next level in college. My sister did. My sister took it to ULM. She did all 4 years. She actually just graduated. So proud of her. I could never do that. I got tired of it. So I decided to just take it out on my own, and I discovered that weightlifting, it brought me happiness. It was a long time, and it was just a place where I could really just work on myself and take a lot of the focus on how I'm moving and how I'm able to use my body in different ways. Well, I got into the weightlifting for a while, and I was like, I'm going to branch out. And I started seeing Pilates come up a lot on my Instagram feed and TikTok. And I was like, this looks really girly, really cute. Now, Pilates is for everybody. It's for men too, but a lot of women are into it. And it has so many great benefits. So I started doing Pilates probably, it was the summer of 2024. And I did it at home a lot on YouTube and stuff like that. And I just found that I loved it. It was relaxing. It was a good workout. It's not always relaxing because it works muscles you didn't know you had. Right. And so you would wake up the next day and you couldn't move. But it is a great workout. It's a lot of mind-body connection. And it makes you very aware of how you're using your body. And it really just opens up your perspective on all the different things you can do. There's weightlifting, there's running, there's walking, there's Pilates, there's high rocks. There's all kinds of different ways you can move your body. And it's just whatever makes you happy. And I found a passion for Pilates. I really did. And so at the end of 2024, I started teaching for Jana Beck. And I did weekly classes there and had a good group of girls that came weekly. And it felt like a community to me. And everyone was so appreciative of the classes and had so much fun. And that's the thing with Pilates, you can tweak it and make it fun. You can make it slower, you can make it faster. And, it just brings people together for a good workout. You're using your body, you're getting to know other people and just having a good time.
What is Pilates? To me, because I've never done a class, but it seems like yoga in motion.
Pretty much.
Is that it?
That's a way you can look at it, because yoga is more holding, control, your breathing. And the fundamental things of Pilates, or the fundamental method of Pilates, is breath, control, movement. There's a few others, but it is Joseph Pilates. That's his name, actually. He founded the movement. He created it. And it's really to work on flexibility, mobility, and it's for everyday functional movement, really. And so when I started doing it, I was like, I do feel like I can move more freely, move better. And now in this later day and age, people have taken Pilates and put their own kind of tweak on it. So now you've got sculpt, you've got hot Pilates, you have all these little names just to tweak it and make it more contemporary, is what I say. And you make it more upbeat and more fun. You put the weights and the all the equipment into it. So Pilates can be a lot of things. There is some controversy I've seen between people are taking Pilates from what it originally is and just turning it into something that it's just not.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's a problem with that. I think that if you keep the foundational movements and exercises and just push them a little bit further, that's what I try to do. And I just think it spices up the class and makes it more fun. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Who is the perfect Pilates student who's watching this now?
The perfect Pilates...
Pardon me, the perfect potential Pilates student.
Okay. Well, the perfect potential Pilates student is someone who just wants to show up and move their body for the benefits of being able to do everyday life and have fun while doing it, and just put in the work to be the best that they can be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's someone that's just there to spread health and wellness. It's all about health. It's about taking care of yourself.
See, and guess what I'm trying to do is to help the audience, the viewer, understand that they're going to look in the mirror and they're not going to see somebody of your demographic. They'll see maybe somebody of my demographic or anything in between. So Pilates is for all of the above. Is that right?
It is.
Can you give me a success story that comes to your mind of a person who wasn't Pilates participatory, big word there, of a whole lot of P's going on, but now are doing it, and he or she, you can say, yeah, there's so-and-so. When they came, they had this attitude. But talk about one of your successful students over your career.
Well, I have to ask, will you cut things out that I pause on?
No name. Oh, yeah. Well, no. Yeah.
Let's see. Well,
That's one come to mind.
when I started with Jana Beck, that was my first, I had weekly classes, so there was time to build and become better. I had this one girl, she had not worked out in a while. She used to work out. I think she did weightlifting a lot. And if you're a weightlifter, it's easy to get very tense and not have a lot of mobility. And she just kind of came from that. Well, she came to every class every week. And by the end of it, when she heard that I was about to leave or about to stop, she came up to me and she was like, Sara, I want to thank you for doing these classes. One, they're so fun. And she was the best. She was awesome to talk to. And she just came up to me and expressed how grateful she was that I offered this and that she got into it, because she now, after weightlifting for so long, she feels like she moves so just gracefully and elegantly. And she feels looser. She feels like she can lift her weights now better, because she did, once she had started coming for a couple weeks, she got back in the gym and she started mixing the both, which I do as well. I lift weights, I walk, I do Pilates. I love all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And she just, her success story was, she feels like her everyday life just feels so much more at ease and graceful through her body, the way that she moves. And that's really what you get from Pilates. You get that free feeling of, wow, I feel amazing. I feel like I can do everything and anything. And I just feel so open with my body that it's not a problem to go out and pick up something or lift something over here. It's functional movement. And that was her success story. She lifted weights for so long and got taught up in, I've got to be so strong. But what about my flexibility? What about hips? For women, you need to have flexible hips, strong hips. I could get into that, but it's for everyday life. And she just really found that it was opening, literally, to her body, to her mind, and she started mixing the both, and she was more than thankful for it.
So people can find out more information about the classes online, allhoursfitness.com, correct?
Yes, and you can also follow me, Pilates with Sara on Instagram, and I post all my schedules and stuff about the classes on that as well. And
Awesome.
you can contact me there.
Well, Sara, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
There you have it, allhoursfitness.com. Find out more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Good night.